Hi, my name's Haley.
And I'm Abby.
And we're the head bakers at H&A Cupcakes.
And today we will be showing you how to make cotton candy cupcakes.
But before we get started, we need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees.
Don't forget to line your cupcake pans. So now I'll show you how to make the batter. You will need
3 eggs, a third cup of canola oil or vegetable oil, whatever you choose, and 1 1/3 cups of water.
You'll also need 1 box of Duncan Hines Butter Golden Cake Mix. Okay. Now on to how to make it.
So first, you're going to pour in the eggs. Slowly, make sure they don't splash around.
We can't really show you because
it will fall out of the bowl.
And then you add your vegetable oil into 1 sloppy mess.
And then you add the water. It should look pretty liquidy on the top until you stir it up. And we'll show you what it looks like when it should be stirred up.
We forgot to mention that you'll need tools too.
And when you're mixing up the batter, just make sure you blend it all together nicely. There shouldn't be any large chunks.
Blend it until there's no lumps.
Okay, after you've blended it, just take your spatula, slide it around the edges, make sure there's any dry liquid or dry powder left. Just mix it up.
Once you're done whisking, it should look like this.
Nice and smooth.
So hardly any lumps. Maybe little crumbly things, but.
Okay. Now here we have a standard ladle that you would use for soup. And we were originally going to use a cookie scooper, but
it was too small.
Yeah, so this is a bit larger.
And it works fine.
Yeah, and good for the consistency of this batter.
So now you're just going to pour it into the cupcake liners. If the ladle is too big, then you can always use a measuring cup. Okay. So we're just pouring it in. And pour it in like 3/4 of the way full. And don't worry if you make a mess, because you can clean that up after.
Yeah, we'll show you how to clean it up. Okay, now I'm just going to go around the edges and wipe off all these little slops.
So now they're just going to heat in the oven for
18 to 21 minutes. So go ahead and start your timer for 18, just in case.
Once your cupcakes are getting close to being done at 18 minutes, you're going to check them. So we'll show you how to do it.
Usually you use a toothpick, but I can't find my toothpicks. So instead, you're going to use
skewers.
A skewer. It's pretty much the same thing, except it's longer.
And you're just going to poke that into the cupcake, and if it comes out clean, then that means your cupcake is done, actually. So you might want to check it a couple times. So
check a few cupcakes.
And if most of them come out clean, then they're done. So ours are done, and you can see they're a little brown on top. So you definitely want to take those out.
You use secure little...
We suggest oven mitts, but of course we don't have any.
Once these are done, what I like to do is I like to just flip them over.
flip them out of the
Kinda wiggle
pan
them out.
so you don't have to like dig your fingers in there and like burn your fingers off. And they will cool faster if you take them out of the pan right away. You let them cool for like 15 minutes. And while they are cooking, you could have made the frosting, or you can make it now, which is what we're doing, and we will show you right now. For the frosting and decorations, you'll need a Duncan Hines Frosting Creations Frosting Starter. You'll also need a Frosting Creations Cotton Candy Flavor Mix, which you pour into this, and we'll show you that in a minute. You'll need spatulas and stuff, and then sprinkles are optional, and you'll also need frosting bags. These are from Michael's, and they're disposable.
Those bags are Wilton brand, and the tips that we're showing you are also from that same brand. They have lots of different.
Yeah, and you'll also need these tips, and they come in a lot of pretty designs.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to show you how to cut this. So you're going to take the nozzle you want. We're just using one, but you can use multiple. And you're just going to stick it in and push it down as far as it'll go without like ripping the bag. So that's about as far as it'll go. And you're going to mark where it goes. So you're just going to keep your fingers there. And then
go like halfway down the metal piece.
Yeah. And then you're going to slide it out and cut it.
So
now you're going to put it back in and see if it fits. And I think that's pretty good. And there you have it. And then when you're putting in the frosting, you can fold this over like halfway, but we'll show you that in a minute. The good thing about these is that you don't have to make the actual frosting, you just have to stir in this.
it's super easy.
And pour it in.
Wow, it smells really powerful.
It's really strong and really blue and really powdery.
I would say you should probably not get this on your clothes because it would probably stain. Okay. So I got that all out. I'm gonna throw away. So I'm just gonna sort of mix this in
With a skinny spatula.
Okay, so I've stirred this out quite a bit with the spatula, getting the powder mixed in nicely. This is a blue color, and it's all the same color. You don't want any chunks of white that haven't had any powder mixed in. So it's just gonna look like this. Now we can put this into the bag, the frosting bag. And we have it rolled down like this.
You're going to fold it over and just shove the frosting in there. And you can fit as much as you want in there.
Yeah.
Oh. So once you've filled up the bag, you're going to roll this up. And it may be oozing
Out the bottom, so just keep it over the container.
And then, should we do this? If your frosting's too liquidy, then you can put it in the fridge so it can harden a little bit.
Now you just start in the center of the cupcake and you work your way around. At the end, just release the pressure and let it glide on. And it'll turn out like that, to a nice shape. So then you just keep decorating the other ones the same way. You can use different tips.
Refill your bag if needed.
Yeah. Okay, now we're just going to sprinkle these on top.
This is optional.
Yes.